Some of you may know me, some of you may not. My name is Melissa Schleicher-Park, and I have been a part of the mindfulness initiative at Galter for about a year. I used to teach on Thursday nights at Galter, and now I focus more exclusively on meditation at Swedish at the hospital. But I would very much like to share another form of meditation with you all called iRest Yoga Nidra Meditation. Before we do that, this form of meditation is based around being incredibly comfortable in your posture, in your position, which is often done lying down. iRest Yoga Nidra Meditation is not exclusively done lying down, but most often done that way. So I would recommend that you pause the video right now and go grab a few pillows, blankets, anything to make yourself feel as comfortable as you can while I lead you through about a 10-minute practice. So go ahead and pause and come back when you are ready. So now if you're back, what is iRest Yoga Nidra Meditation and why am I offering it? Well, mindfulness is part of every meditation tradition that I have ever engaged with. I've practiced mindfulness meditation, Vipassana, iRest, Yoga Nidra, and Yoga Nidra itself, like traditional Yoga Nidra. And the mindfulness practice of staying present in the moment and allowing what to unfold occur naturally is a part of every meditation practice I have ever done. So they are not mutually exclusive. So if you are a mindfulness meditator by trait, this is another skill, another meditative practice that will fit very well in with your mindfulness meditation practice. iRest stands for Integrative Restoration, and Yoga Nidra stands for or means sleep of the yogi. Hence why I said go grab something comfortable because it's done lying down. This form of meditation really emphasizes deep relaxation. And in that space of deep relaxation, mentally, spiritually, definitely physically, sleep can often happen during a practice. And I would like to let you know that this is completely acceptable. I know in other forms, mindfulness meditation being one of them, sleep can happen as a way of being a little bit disembodied from the practice. This practice encourages it if it occurs, and almost always in my experience, you kind of pop back online and wake up during the practice, re-engage with it, and then might fall asleep again and wake up and go through that pattern. And I'd like you to know that you are not doing anything wrong. If you sleep through the whole thing, you are not doing anything wrong. The beautiful part of this practice is that even if you are sleeping, you still hear it and receive the practice. The only thing I can say is that in practicing this form of meditation for so long, I believe it because I've experienced it so many times, the benefits of the practice, even though I might be somewhat asleep. So, pretty sure that's all I want to say. Yeah. And I think the beautiful thing about meditation is that it's an experiential practice. So I think I am going to stop with the sort of intro intellectually and really just give you guys a 10-minute practice to experience it for yourself. The whole practice of iRest Yoga Nidra usually lasts around 30 to 35 minutes. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to condense it a bit into about a 10 to 15-minute practice. So just so you know that. So if you would like to take a few moments, I'll give some space here. Arrange yourself in a comfortable position where you feel very supported, pillows under your neck, under your knees if you're gonna lie down, a blanket. I mean, some folks even put an eye mask on. Trust me, I've seen it all. It's great. If you would like to stay seated, that is also fine. iRest can definitely be done seated. Just maybe make sure you have something supportive around you in case you do start to doze off. I have seen people sort of very gently and cutely kind of fall over because they start to fall asleep during the practice. So safety first. Take your time. I'll give you a few minutes while I arrange myself. All Alrighty. So when you're ready, settle into your space, creating the space for our meditation. The posture is just as important as the practice itself. Creating a healthy and safe container for our meditation is paramount to being able to really focus our mind and our body and our spirit on the actual practice as an experience. So take a moment, find your comfortable seated or lying down position. And when you are ready, as in other meditation practices, your eyes are generally closed. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can keep them open for a time and then see if your body naturally relaxes enough to allow your eyes to gently soften and close. Before we start, however you are seated or lying down, let's take a deep breath in together through the nose. And exhale with maybe an audible. Let's do a few more of those. Deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale with an audible. Maybe doing a few more on your own time to settle in. And as you take these breaths, beginning to welcome in the environment around you, opening up your senses to what you hear, what you smell, the touch of air on your skin or the feeling of the blankets resting on your body. And even what you may see, even if your eyes are closed, they're still active at this point in time. Opening oneself up to the sensory experience. And as you settle in even further into the practice, beginning to sense and take note of the support your body is receiving from the ground, whatever you are lying upon or sitting upon. Noticing these areas of contact that your body is making with these solid surfaces that are supporting you. And allowing your entire body, whether it's as a whole or piece by piece, beginning to ease and rest into these places of support, these solid surfaces. At this point in time in our history, support and ease and rest are incredibly important to our overall health and well-being. How can this practice of iRest, Yoga Nidra, help support you in finding those areas of rest and ease? Softening into the ground, the chair, wherever you are resting. And begin to call to mind an intention for the next 10 minutes or so. Why you decided to engage with this practice today, perhaps, or what you would like to receive from it. Allowing that statement or feeling to arise in the mind. And holding on to that statement in your mind's eye throughout the practice. Whenever you may become distracted or caught somewhere else, reminding yourself, oh, this is my intention for right now, is to find rest or ease or comfort. And from this place of intention, opening up into what is called in iRest Yoga Nidra our heartfelt desire. At this moment in time, if your heart could tell you, speak to yourself, to the world, that what its deepest longing is, what would your heart say? Perhaps if you are inclined to do so, you can place a hand on your heart center and allow that heat to transfer from hand to heart. Opening the mind and the body up to a place of possibility and strong intention. Allowing this heartfelt desire, this longing, to announce itself in the body and mind. And notice if the body responds in any way to considering what your heartfelt desire for this life may be. And also know that something might not arise in this moment, and that is okay. Like most meditation practices, this is about the process of opening up in our own time, without force. From this place of heartfelt desire, we move into what is called inner resource, something that can be very helpful in this time of crisis, this time of very fast change. Begin to picture in your mind's eye a memory, a place, a person, or even something your mind conjures itself that brings feelings of well-being, ease, safety. A place where the body can truly release, let go, feel less tense or held. An image that creates a safe haven, if you will. Allowing that picture to fully form in your mind's eye. Colors, scents, texture. And notice how the body responds after a few moments of holding this image of inner resource in the mind. Do you notice any muscle tension releasing, or a sense of softening even further into the support that you have under your body? And once again, recalling that it may or may not be accessible today, and that is okay. Opening up to the possibility. From this place of inner resource, remembering or holding in mind that we can return to this feeling of safety, of ease, of well-being, our inner resource at any time during the practice today or in your daily life when you may be feeling a bit stressed or overwhelmed or even scared, calling upon that feeling of inner resource as an internally and personally cultivated sense of safety. As we move on to the body and sensing the body itself in space, allow my words to internally become your words as we rotate attention throughout the body. Sensing and drawing your mind's eye towards the jaw. Noticing what is present in your jawline, the muscles of the jaw. the area of the mouth. Moving up and sensing through the jaw into the ears. Cheekbones. Sensing what is alive and present in the eyes, the eye sockets. Sensing the air flowing in and out of the nostrils. Not actively trying to fix or change any of these areas of the body, but noticing what occurs if we pay a little attention to the body in a specific way. Noticing sensations of the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the head, all the way down into the neck and shoulders. Traveling from the shoulders down through the arms, all the way through the elbows, the wrists, down to the hands. Sensing the life energy or force, that vibration present all the way through the fingertips. Sensing the aliveness of the body. Drawing our attention to the upper chest and back, the mid-chest, the heart space, and the mid-back, down into the lower belly and the lower back. Sensing your way down through the pelvis, the sacrum that forms the back of our pelvis, into the upper legs, sensing our way through the knees, the lower leg, all the way down through the ankles into the feet. Just like in our hand, sensing that vibrant aliveness and perhaps vibration that runs all the way down into our feet and through our toes. And beginning to sense the entire body, this whole system, organism that we inhabit. Sensing it from head to foot, left side and right side, front and back. The body radiating life and energy in all directions. And as you sense this body, if at any time you need to call upon your inner resource of safety or well-being to calm or quiet any tension or difficult feelings, feel free to do that if you would like to. Welcoming the experience you are having as it is, while affirming that you are an aware, alive, and grounded being. And as you are focusing on the body, begin to very gently draw some attention to the breath. Just noticing the flow of air in and out of the breath. Perhaps you may notice it in your nostrils or the back of your throat, your chest or stomach, wherever you find the breath in your body. And just like we did as we were grounding in the beginning of the practice, take Take a deep breath in, as deep as feels comfortable in your body, through the nose. And exhaling with perhaps an audible deep breath in through the nose. Deep exhale. Two more times, deep breath in through the nose. Deep exhale. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. Deep exhale. And as you allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm, or perhaps it wants to stay in this deepened place, given the circumstances of the world around us, perhaps taking in a bit of gratitude for the breath, for deep breath, the ability to breathe. Perhaps how wonderful it is to take a deep breath in this moment in time. From this place of breath, begin to welcome in feelings of well-being, maybe even comfort or joy that may be present in the body. Remembering that it may be difficult to find or it may be easy to find. Both are real and both are perfect. Seeing if there is any joy or comfort or sense of well-being present in the body-mind at this time. Or perhaps cultivating a sense of joy by simply being in this moment, engaging with your meditation practice. Imagine going about your daily life with this sense of joy, gratitude, awareness of yourself as a being with a body, a mind, with breath, and the ability to cultivate a sense of safety whenever needed, or a sense of well-being. When you are ready, begin to encourage your senses to open up to the environment around you again, sound especially. Forming in your mind's eye a picture of the room and where you are lying or sitting, practicing. And begin to bring your attention back to the present moment as we come back to waking life. Perhaps bring some life to your fingers and toes, little movements, little wiggles. Keeping this sense of groundedness that you may have found with you as you open and close the eyes, flutter the eyes open and closed a few times. That this sense of grounding can always come with you or be found if needed. As you're ready, coming back to the eyes fully open, awake and alert. And when you are ready, if you are lying down, perhaps rolling a few times from side to side and coming back to a seated position. If you are seated, perhaps rocking back and forth on your sits bones, the bottom of the pelvis, to awaken the body and the mind back into our day. And as you come back, I want to very much thank you for taking time out of your day to engage with maybe a practice you've known or a new practice or in addition to the practice you already have. It's a joy to be able to share this with people, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. It is Saturday right now. Whenever you are listening to this or watching this video, whatever day it is, I hope that day goes very well for you. And I will see you around. Be safe, be healthy, be well.